Hello, traders. Welcome back to another recap for Monday, July 22nd, 2024. I'm Sam Morton, and the time is currently 8:33 a.m. Eastern. The levels in the SPY, also known as the spiders, that you see on this chart will be used to enter trades in the E-mini futures today. If and when price in the SPY hits a level, a trade will be triggered in the E-mini futures, which is the symbol ES. There is a corresponding price in the E-minis at all times. It is my opinion that this approach to trading the E-minis makes things a lot easier than, say, constantly hunting for good places to enter long or short positions throughout the day, because with these levels identified ahead of time, it's currently an hour or so before the market opens, it simplifies things. We wait for a price to get to a level, and then we confirm a few things using a handful of other tools, and if everything looks good, we activate a trade in the E-minis at the market the moment the SPY hits our level. Then we manage the active trade according to a set of rules. It's been my experience that this approach is consistently profitable over the long term, not to mention relatively simple to execute, and many aspects can be automated too. But whatever happens today, we'll come back to this chart, examine the price action during the open session, and talk about any trades that may have been triggered. We cover all trades, the good, the bad, and the ugly, so this way it's an open book. You get to see all the trades this strategy produces and see the results of each trade in a tracking log that I share at the end of each daily recap video. So we'll catch you on the other side after the market closes today. It's now about 3.5 hours after the closing bell, 7:23 p.m. And we have two trades to talk about. As you can see, spiders hit two levels and they worked pretty good. So just to point out, or to let you know, that when I set up, it was right before 9:30 or so when the market opened. And I really hadn't even set up when I got pulled into a meeting going into about 9:30. So by the time I got back in front of my computer, it was a little after 10. It was somewhere down here, so I hadn't done anything. I missed this trade up here is what I'm saying. We'll talk about how you would have traded this, because price was up here, down this area here. You can see the 945 candle right here, so it was a short trade. But I wasn't in it, missed it, and so they were under this level. I'm looking at it thinking, well, I would have bought here, and just waiting this one out, it was clearly below the fumble threshold, which I'll show you in a minute because I took some screenshots of this active trade. So I went ahead and bought, got a little bit better price. I bought down here somewhere as they were coming back up and got 6 points, trailed the rest up, and they reacted at this level again. So, on this 1 minute chart, you can see, they're bouncing around these levels, but they're important. I mean, you can see they come up pretty close. They're hovering around it, hit it again before pulling back. But with the increased volatility we're seeing lately, I felt it, okay to go for a little bit more points. So you'll see me get 6 points here and trail it. So 15 points or so in the trailer. But let's take a look at that right now. Well, before I do that, so 945, where were they? They were down here. So the close of the 945 candle was 553.53. So under this level. So you would have sold at 553.75. Just adjust that level a little bit. So you're looking for them to bounce back down to 4 points in ES, and the equivalent here in the E-minis is the equivalent in the SPY is down here somewhere, and they felt pretty strong. So, what I've sold 2 contracts and trailed one, I'm not real sure. Didn't take the trade, but that is a base hit no matter how you slice it. They were out of the money just for just a few minutes. No big deal there at all. So that trade was in the bag. This next one you would have bought at 552.47, looking for a bounce up here somewhere. And before they gave it to you, they faked people out, or faked probably some traders out, and you could have got cold feet down here, but it's a function of time. There are rules, there are things to look for before you make a decision. And also, you could be looking at other indicators, other charts, different time frames, different things that I look at to see, well, are there other reasons down here where there could be support? Clearly there was. I don't know. I wasn't looking at something at the time, because when I came back to the computer, I literally just bought about somewhere in this neighborhood. But let's look at that right now. Just got a handful of screenshots. So started this, recording this at 10:22 or so in the morning. Had been in this trade for a little while at the time. Bought as they're coming back up here. So long to below the level, but you can see just the traditional, or my typical profit objective levels and the fumble threshold levels, 40-cent brackets around my operating level. So what happened? Well, I went for 6 points from where I entered and got it right there. Then I trailed one contract up all the way up to the next level, and then above a little bit for, I think, 15 points or so, 750. There it is. They came down and stopped me out at $750 on that other contract. So $1,050 for just one trade. Not too bad. I'll take it. Just another visual here. First trade was a short trade right here where I put this little circle. Going short when they hit the level here, out of the money, Boom, there's your trade. Long trade here, which you just saw. Wait for it to develop, and the long trade was right there. So anyway, just showing you something else. I might start doing something like this, maybe just a quick little visual. And if it's a losing trade, maybe I'll make a red little circle. I just want to show the points. This is the intersection of price and time where the trade happened. Over here on the tracking log, this first one, SPY tracker, I call this sheet, 2 base hits, 2 levels, pretty straightforward. So 8 points, nothing wrong with that. And I missed the first one, this first level, the other trade. So I'll basically say did not take this trade in column F. So 10.5 points total with my 2 contract position. It was like 6 points with one, and then like another 15 or so points on the remaining contract, but it was 10.50 before commissions. So good way to start out the week. So that's pretty much it for today. Thanks for tuning in again. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you can get more of these daily recap videos. And I'll be back at it tomorrow morning with fresh levels ready to go before the opening bell. Thank you, and have a great rest of your day.